What's up, brother? Malachi here. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how you can build an aesthetic physique. Because I truly believe that all men really want in life is the ability to pursue a goal, have fun, and look good while doing it. And to me, the catalyst to being able to do the first two is the last one and looking good. Because if you look good, you feel good, and it allows you to be able to go after the big goals that you have. And so, in this video, I want to walk you through the four-phase process that I take each and every single one of my clients that come through the SHIFT program through to be able to achieve their dream physique within as little as 12 weeks. And I came up with this process after plenty of trial and error. I have been working out for over a decade now, and I've had to learn how to get my body to adapt to my specific goals from being a college athlete and trying to be as big and explosive as possible to running a marathon and making sure that my body is in prime condition for me to be able to run it as fast as I can. And so throughout that time, I've had to really learn how to adjust my training schedule, my nutrition, and different things like that to be able to allow me to be the best that I can be in every arena that I decide to step in. And from that experience, I have created this four-step protocol that I take every single one of my clients through. And so I want to be able to pull back the curtain and just give you everything that I teach my clients so that you can hop off this video and know exactly what you have to do to be able to achieve your goal. Because in order for you to achieve your goal, what I believe is you have to know two things. You have to know your role and you have to know the goal. So let's assume that you already know what you want to achieve in the gym. This will tell you your role and what you have to do to be able to get there. And so when you're ready, I want you to take out a piece of paper and pen and write down everything that I talk about because I promise you, if you stick to this for 12 weeks, you will achieve your dream physique. I don't care if you're just getting started in the gym or you've been working out for a while and now you hit a plateau. These four steps will help you be able to achieve whatever goal you decide you want to pursue. And so, for me to break it down, the four steps are extremely easy to remember. The first step is the prep phase. You have the cut phase, the build phase, and the standards phase. In the prep phase, what you're going to do is essentially take your body and give it an oil change. You're going to figure out how much you actually need to eat, when you need to eat it, to be able to make sure that you're not only giving your body the nutrients that it needs, but also doing it in times that help you be able to feel your highest energy whenever you need it throughout the day. As high achievers, we have heavy work blocks that we have to get through within the day, and stuffing our face or eating food or high carb meals throughout that will only slow us down. And so you have to learn how to make sure that your nutrition is helping you instead of harming you. And in this phase, we build out that plan for you. And I want to kind of step back and give you an entire umbrella around how this works. Throughout this whole process, you will be following a plan. And it's essentially a hypertrophy lifting program that you can choose. You can ask me for one, just message me on Instagram. You can find one on the internet or whatever it is. But you should find a hypertrophy plan that helps you be able to build in the areas that build an aesthetic physique. So your delts, your chest, your back, like being able to kind of give you that V look whenever you take your shirt off. And what you'll also be doing is increasing the amount that you move your body. So you should get your steps, your daily steps, up to 10,000 steps per day, because this will allow you to easily shed fat without having to lose a lot of muscle. And so going back to what I was saying, so within the cut phase, which is the second part of this phase, what you're going to do is pretty much you can think of this phase as if you are peeling a orange. And so you're getting rid of the things that you don't want and only leaving the things that you do. So what you'll do is you'll lower your calories. Once you get your baseline and you're at that for, we'll say like 2 weeks within the first phase, then what you should do is you should cut your calories. You can do that by like anywhere from 100 to 250 calories. And then during that phase, you're continuing your strength training, but you're restricting your calories so that you can shed fat while being able to keep your muscle. You'll do that for about 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, just depending on, like, what your actual goals are, and then after that, you go into the build phase. The build phase is where you go into a slow bulk to where you slowly start to increase your calories so that you can start adding more muscle to your frame. You can think of this phase as if whenever you're building a house, you have to first lay the foundation and then you have to put up the wood framing before you can actually put on the drywall and the different things that make the house look aesthetic. And so once you get to the build phase, you're at that point where you can start building out the drywall around the frames that you set between phases 1 and 2. And then once you do this for, we'll say, about like 4 weeks, what you'll do is you'll go into a standards phase. This is where you've built the frame, you already had the physique that you're looking for, and now we're looking just to tighten it up and shed fat while being able to remain the same weight that we currently are and just keep the muscle. And so this is where you go into kind of like a recomp phase, because essentially what you're doing is just installing the standards that you've built throughout the prior like 10 to 12 weeks by going through the other phases. But this is just really making sure that you're able to make this your new baseline standard. And it's literally that simple. If you follow these 4 steps, you follow a strength training program that will target being able to build your chest, your shoulders, your arms, and different things like that so that you look aesthetically pleasing, you will be able to achieve your goals. I feel like a lot of people try and put these fancy bow ties around it and make it sound like it's way more complicated than it actually is. But in reality, all you have to do is show up. And so that's why we teach this aspect within the shift protocol, but we also talk about how to direct your reality and how you can make sure you become the version of you that you need to be able to achieve your goals. Because a majority of people, A, have already known what to do within the gym, they just don't do it. B, have been inconsistent with doing it. Or C, just struggle with even getting started. And so by being able to shift the character, you shift the outcome. And that's essentially what the reality director part of the entire program is about. It teaches you how to rewire your brain to help make sure that you change the role into one that aligns with the version of you that you need to be able to continuously show up for the 12 weeks so you can achieve the goal that you say that you have. And so if you want to learn more about how this works, and I can potentially talk to you about how I might be able to help you with this process, then my Instagram is down below. All you have to do is click on it and message me Elite. Throughout that, what I'll do is I'll reach out to you, ask you a couple questions around your goals, what you've tried in the past, and see if we could be a good fit to work together. Or if you just need some information, I can get it sent over to you and you can go on your way. But either way, I hope this video helps because it really simplifies this entire process. And as long as you follow the 4 phases and you are able to consistently show up, you will achieve your goals within 12 weeks. I can promise you that. All right. That's all I had for you, and I'll talk to you in the next one.